What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're discussing clone fragrances, specifically YSL Tuxedo Clone fragrances. Welcome back. Hope everyone's been doing well. Hope everyone's been working out and staying fresh and staying fit. Hope you all have been finding opportunities to dress up and go out and enjoy these fragrances. So today I want to talk about YSL Tuxedo, this fragrance, and how it stacks up against three of the best clone fragrances on the market today. Now, in case you have been living under a rock, YSL Tuxedo was launched in 2015. It is a warm, spicy, ozonic vanilla fragrance based around patchouli. And the perfumer behind the fragrance is Juliet Karaguizoglu. And since its launch in 2015, YSL Tuxedo has been a holy grail fragrance for many collectors and just fragrance fanatics alike. This is personally my second bottle, and the name of the channel has been engraved in the glass. Now, this video was not as easy as I thought it would be. There are some really good clones of Tuxedo on today's market. And while I don't own all of them, the three that I have selected are Turathi Brown from Afnan, Mustache from Rochas, and the Tux from Maison Alhambra. Now, all these fragrances have similar notes, and as it is with other clone of other fragrances, some of them offer a twist to the original DNA of Tuxedo, while others are a straight up copy. So, which of these took the top spot from my analysis? Starting off with Rochas Mustache. This is a fruity, fresh take on the Tuxedo DNA. It's very long lasting with great performance overall, big projection, great longevity. There really is no major drawback to this fragrance as with the others in this list, but it does differ from the original scent. And if I was to match it as a percentage, I would say this is about 75 to 80% close to Tuxedo. But that 20 to 25% difference is not all bad. As a matter of fact, there is nothing bad about it. It just took the DNA, freshened it up, and added some fruits to the opening. And this bottle I purchased is 120 ml for $30. So this is the one that offers the best bang for buck, as you may say. The presentation is really high quality. It's very thick glass with a great click-in-place cap. And the atomizer distributes the fragrance in a great wide mist. So while there is nothing overtly wrong or off with Rochas Mustache, someone had to finish third, and third place is Rochas Mustache. The top two were really hard to separate, really hard. So much so that I had to seek the advice of Lady Frag Styles and ask her what she thought about the two fragrances. And ultimately, the choice was made that number two would be Turathi Brown. While this is very close to the actual DNA of Tuxedo, there is a great deal of sweetness and mass appeal to this fragrance that is not present in the original Tuxedo. Of note, this was her favorite of all the scents, so that goes to show the amount of mass appeal and allure that this fragrance has. I also love the presentation of Turathi Brown. It sits very well in my collection alongside Turathi Blue, its twin brother. The atomizer is kind of crappy, and the bottle itself, you have to make sure you sit it flat because it has tipped over on a few occasions, but still intact for the most part. Turathi Brown is no slouch on performance either. It lasted for a good 9 to 10 hours on my skin with great projection for the entire 2-hour opening. I love the House of Afnan, and I don't think this was intended to be a one-to-one clone of YSL Tuxedo. It's really missing that violet leaf effect, that dusty gasoline dryness that the original YSL Tuxedo fragrance has. So the winner of this matchup for the best YSL Tuxedo clone is the Tux by Maison Alhambra. There is not much to differentiate the actual fragrance Tuxedo from the Tux. The only difference that I found is that this is somewhat lighter in its delivery of that DNA. The performance is there, great longevity, great projection, huge compliment factor. I can't tell you the amount of compliments I've gotten wearing this fragrance. And in all honesty, if you are wearing this, it's going to take someone who is a tuxedo expert to tell that this is not the original fragrance. Sadly, the Tux has been discontinued because of legal issues and now has been rebranded as Winsome or Windsor, whatever the name might be. I haven't had a chance to test it yet, but from what I have been reading, it seems to have been reformulated, because this is a gem, or was a gem. And I always encourage you, if you can afford it, get the original. There's nothing like owning and experience an original fragrance. But if you can't afford it, this is a stellar, rock solid alternative to YSL Tuxedo. Now, to find a bottle of the Tux, your only option is likely going to be resellers on eBay, but please be careful, there are still fakes and people will try anything to make a buck. So as always, much respect for watching. Stay fresh, stay classic, and I'll see you in the next one.